Welcome, collectors and heavy equipment enthusiasts, to this episode of Diecast Emporium. In today's video, we're going to be checking out a first gear 1/50 scale model. In this case, it's the Komatsu PC360LC-11 hydraulic excavator. The model comes in a brown outer shipping box, which, as you can clearly see, has the stock or reference number on the side, 50-3361. Also on both ends, you'll find a barcode sticker, which helps identify what model is inside as well. To open the model, take an X-Acto knife or a razor, cut open the top piece of packaging tape, but make sure you just do it with the tip of the knife. You don't want to go any deeper because, as you can see, the model is right very close to the top and you don't want to damage the model's box. Once you do that, very carefully lift the model straight out of the box. There you go. Once you have the model's box out of the outer shipping box, you can now begin to take a look at it. You can see that it says Komatsu over there at the top left, PC360LC-11 hydraulic excavator. Caution, this product is an adult collectible recommended for ages over 14. There's your first gear logo, 1/50 scale. On the side flap, you can see Komatsu and excavator in multiple different languages. On the back of the box, here's all your machine dimensions and operational specifications. If you are into that kind of thing at this point, please feel free to pause the video and read all about it. The bottom of the box has First Gear's information, including all of their social platforms, their phone number, their email, and their website. And just for good measure, one final time, here is your stock or reference number if you are looking to Google this or place an order. Okay. Let's open one flap and begin the unboxing. At this point, it is important to mention two things. One, this model has a lot of small, fragile parts, so be careful when handling it. And two, this model is tied down by several twisty ties, so you will have to use some care when undoing them. Thankfully, for all of our sanity and for time's sake, I have already removed all of those pesky twist ties, and to be honest, it's not really clear why models have to be used with twist ties anymore, because in some cases, you're more likely to break something undoing them. But no matter, once the twisty ties are removed, you can carefully remove the excavator from its packaging former, and you are ready to begin the model's review. With the model now completely free, let's go over some of the details and graphics on this model. Clearly, the First Gear graphics on any of their construction equipment, for the most part, is always of a high standard, and this model is no different. You can see PC360LC, Komatsu up here, a small antenna or aerial, which you can see is made of flexible and movable rubber. Nice touch there. Komatsu up here on your boom. Your stick has nothing on it other than a very nice hydraulic and thick line, which again is also flexible. Looking inside the cab of the machine, you can see that there's several levers and joysticks that have been modeled and replicated quite well. The doors are not made to open on any of these models. At the rear of the excavator, you can read Komatsu on the counterweight, as well as a danger logo on the top right. This is supposed to be a camera, which is a nice casted-in detail as well. Coming around to the other side, same thing, Komatsu, nice decals. Your hand rails are made of plastic, and they are a bit flimsy, as you can see here, that I'm moving them. If we look from the top-down view, this is where this model in particular really shines, with lots of hydraulic line detail in multiple different colors going to the swing motor and the like. You can also see the replicated anti-slip patterning all throughout the maintenance portion of the machine, which has been highlighted with some black paint. Also, the hydraulic lines are casted in extra parts and not actual molds into the boom and stick, so that also looks pretty good. Moving toward the front part of the excavator, you have lights on either side of the stick, as well as a mirror on this side and a mirror on this side. Looking underneath the excavator, that allows us to take a look at the pattern of the tracks, which are individual and linked, although on mine they can be a little bit flimsy, so you want to be a little bit careful, but other than that, they do look the part, and overall they're a pretty nice set of tracks that move pretty well. Alright, let's turn our attention now to the functionality of this excavator. You can achieve almost any angle of the real machine. So here are our tracks that move, which again, I caution you, you want to be a little bit careful here, but as you can see, mine are moving in either direction pretty decently. You can also spin your excavator 360 degrees, just like that. It's a continuous motion, and it doesn't stick at any angle. All right, moving to our boom, our stick, and our bucket functions. This is as high as it will go. You can drop it to as low as here, which is very reasonable, with only a slight bit of the cylinder still left exposed. If you wanted to curl things in for a transport load, the bucket will curl to there, which, to be honest, is a little bit limited and could be a bit more, but it's not horrible by any means. And that's as far tucked in as you can get everything for a transport configuration. So once again, to pose some different digging opportunities, the cylinders are strong enough that they'll hold just about any pose, as you can see here, no matter what angle the machine is at. And you can get a pretty decent dig depth as well. So overall excavator functionalities for the PC360 are above average. And if you're looking for a Komatsu excavator that performs well and functions well, as well as looks good on the shelf, this one scores high in all aspects. All right, last couple things I want to do before we end the video. Let's see how this looks on a suitable lowboy. Let's bring in a Diecast Masters lowboy, this one specifically with the outboard outriggers extended for an oversized load, such as a tracked machine like an excavator. So let's get him tucked in nice and tight. And as most excavator models look, they all make pretty impressive lowboy transport loads. Additionally, you can have your excavator model loading a dump truck. So let's bring in one of the new Diecast Masters Kenworth ox body dump trucks. We'll have him sitting here. Bring in our excavator model, and we can have the two in a realistic pose, with the blue cab matching the Komatsu blue on the stick. So there you go, collectors. That wraps up my review of the first gear Komatsu PC360LC-11 hydraulic excavator in 1/50th scale. This is the -11 version with the improved functionality and the black bucket. I have to say, overall, if you're looking for a Komatsu excavator in 1/50th scale of a 360 version machine, this is a good option for you. It is affordable. I purchased mine from ConstructionDiecast.com for $72.65. There will be a link in this video's description that all you have to do, click on the video's description, click on the link, it will take you straight to the website where you can purchase this. While you're on that website, by the way, make sure you subscribe to the email service for the latest news, releases, articles, and offers. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all so very much for watching. Until next time, take care and be safe. I'll catch you in the next review.